So texturing in Blender is super fun, and for this thing I have made a complete video on texture painting. So it covers from all the tools, tips and tricks, and then at the end a final exercise. So it's going to be so interesting, and now let's get started. Okay, so we have this model. It's a free model from Sketchfab. I would put a link in the description so you can actually download that from there. And I just cut the half of the model to make things easier. So you can do that, or you can just texture the whole character that is available. So let's get started. So first step would be to create an empty texture. So we will be having a blank image so that we can start our texturing. So just come up here to the shading tab and create a new material and select the principal shader and press Ctrl T, and this would create this mapping nodes and this texture node. If you don't have this one, make sure to come up here to the preference and search here for the node wrangler add-on. Just turn on that, and now after that you can just click on principal shader and then Ctrl T, and then you would automatically get this one. So we have to create a new texture, and I would put the resolution to about 1K for better performance, since I'm also recording this video. So for avoiding any lag, I would do this, but make sure you are using a high resolution for just better preview like that. Okay, so it's a 1K texture, but what you can do is just click and drag, and now we can actually multiply this one with 2 to make it 2K, or with 4 to make a 4K resolution. So as the maximum resolution we have, the texture quality would be better. So I would do a simple quality of like 1K, so it would be 1024, and we can give it a simple name. I would give it like texture paint. This would be simple, and yeah. So now we have a model and we have a blank image of black color. So we can actually come up here to the texture paint, and I can actually draw, and yeah, this will work. But before that, there is another thing that I want to show you. Actually, the blank model don't have any shadows at the texture, so we have to actually bake an ambient occlusion map to actually make the things a bit easier. So if we already get some shadows, then it would be a bit easier to just texture paint and the model quality would be better. So what we have to do is to come up here and make sure you are selected the texture node. This is important, and then come up here and change this one to the cycle, because the EV don't support the baking process. And now we have to change this one to the GPU, and come up here to the baking and change this one to ambient occlusion, and just make everything default. We don't have to change anything, and just click on bake, and we would wait some time depending on your PC performance and your PC specs, and yeah, boom, we are done with that. And as you can see, it created just in black and white image that have a little bit of shadows, as you can see that. So this image would be, as you can see, it have some noise, but if you get a better resolution, maybe that would be more better than this one at least. But yeah, this is fine just for now, and now we can actually start that. So come up here to the texture paint, and the first thing I would suggest is that always save your image, because if we close Blender and then turn it on again, the same project, our image won't be saved. So you have to save this image in the start. So just save as, come up here, and with the texture paint name I would save it. So now we are actually ready to start, but before that we have to change the preview. As you can see, we are in the solid preview where we can see some shine and everything on our model, but in the texture paint we actually don't need that. So what we have to do is to come up here and make this one flat. So it's now a flat, and make sure you are selected in the texture one. Okay, so just select the texture one, and we can also change this one to a single texture and select that texture, so it would be more better. So now we are done. We are actually picking up the draw brush automatically. So now if I just draw, it will work. drawing with white color, but I can change the color to something like this, and this would work something like that. Yeah. So first I would show you some tools that we have. So the first one is this one was the draw. The second one is the soften. So be careful with the soften. Like if we have a large size of brush, we can change the brush size from here, or also we can change this one from bracket keys. But if you make this one large and do some, it will cause some lagging. So make sure to just change the scale to like this and go a little bit easy with it, like don't be so harsh. So as you can see, it's you can see from the name that it's made for softening and edge and that kind of stuff. So it's that, and coming up here it's the smear. So it actually as you can see the effect here, it actually drag one place paint to another. So if I just like try it, as you can see that it actually do this thing. Coming up here we have a clone tool. So it's basically like I can pick one area texture to another. So if I just want to pick area from this one, so what I would do is shift right click to move my cursor here, and now if I just draw, as you can see it's creating the same place that it have here. So it's this tool. And the next one is the fill tool. So fill tool is used for filling the whole thing with just one color or anything that we want. So if I just click on this one and add a green color for example, and I just click, it automatically fill everything with green color. Okay, so that these are some basic tools, and now I will show you one another tool that is really important, and that is called the masking tool. So up here we can turn on the mask, but how this works is that we have to go to the edit mode with tab, and then we can select any of the place. For example, I select the here and I just come up here to the texture paint. Now turn on the mask and we have the fill tool. Now I can just click and this will only fill the area that has been masked. So this is so important. We can actually save a lot of time and effort with this tool. So it's so important. And yeah, I think we are done with the basic tools. If anything was missing, I would do it in the process. So I would now control Z to just undo all the things that we done. And yes, we are done. Okay, now the new thing that I want to show you, that there is a problem. Like if I now pick up a brush and start drawing, what it do is that it actually paint over the shadow, and that's the problem. It's like our shadow has been like gone now, there is no shadow now. So this is the problem and we have to fix this thing. So what we have to do is to change these blending mode. Okay, so now we are in the mix mode, which actually draw over that. So we have to change that. Let me show you what it happens. So now if I just make this one to the color and pick up this color, and now if I draw, as you can see that it's working like it's blending the shadow with this color, and that's what we needed. So as you can see, this is how it works. So we would be using this tool, and also there are some other tools and tips. Like we can actually pick up a multiply, and now if we draw, it will actually make this place darker with this color. Also if we do the overlay, it will actually do the brighter one, as you can see that. So we would be using these things to make actually our thing easy. So now let's start the process. So the process is like, first we have to fill the basic colors. So I would change this one to a color, and now let's do what we want to do. So I would first select the skin and make sure we are not selecting the eyes, because the eyes is having different color. So let's just select that, Okay, and like I can just do that and just fill that, but there is one more thing, that if I again need to just select the body, then I have to do the selection again. So what we have to do is to save up the selection. So I would come up here and add a new vertex group and just assign that and make sure to rename it with body, and this one with hair. It's the hair base actually, hair base, and assign that. And I can do the eyes, so just selecting these eyes, and new one, let's make this one eye and assign that. And let's do the eyelashes, create a new one, and let's make this one eyelashes. I don't know what's the spell, but let's just keep it like this. Okay, we can also do the lips one, I think. And I would show you some more tricks in the selection and that kind of stuff. Let's first do this one, lips, assign, and this is actually the clothes. I would call it clothes, and let's assign that. Yeah, this was the hair. Now we have remains the hair chunks that we have here. Okay, not this one, just this one, this one, and let's call it hair chunks maybe. Okay, these are just rough names. Don't tell me in the comments I'm misspelling it or anything. That's what I get a lot of times. Um, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now let me show you what was the problem. That if we select the body, just select. Now it have the eyes also. So what we have to do is to first select the eyes and the eyelashes, and then select the body one, and then we have to remove these selection from it. So I would remove it, also the lips one, select, and then the body, and then remove. And now if we select the body, it's not that thing. I think I messed up something. I have to add these. Let's just add these, assign. Let's do another trick. We can actually control plus, so we can actually do some good selection. Okay, so now I think we are done with that. Yeah, so now we have all this selection. Now let's come up here to the paint mode again. Now we can actually try that. So let's first do the filling. I would select the body. Let's select that, and now go to the this one, turn on the masking, and pick up the fill. And now we have to add any skin color. We can actually Google that and pick some of the skin tone from there, but I can do it like this. Just I think some more color like this. Yeah, this seems fine, I think. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, but another thing again, that we have to do this with color. Make sure to do that. If you just do one step wrong, you have to undo that, because Blender don't have the layers things to actually paint that. So yeah, make sure to do that. Again, it's filling up the eyes. Don't know why. I think we didn't remove that from the selection, so just do this again. Just remove the eyes, I think. Yeah, this would be now fine. what we can do is that we can later on add that, so just don't really worry for that. Let's control plus, but it's adding the lips, so just because the main thing is that it's vertex group, so it's actually adding that vertex, and that's why it's having this issue. But let's just make this one, yeah, I did this selection and now I can actually fill that. Okay, so we're done with the body filling, and now let's start the lips. So let's select the lips, and now we would add a reddish color. Make sure to have a reference on the side, as I'm having the same model reference that have on the sketchfab one. So okay, so yeah, the credit goes to that person, that artist have such a great work. Okay, so now let's do the eyes. Yeah, on the eyes I think I have to paint things manually a bit, so just selecting the eyes. Oh okay, I have already the selection, and now I can it would have a white color, yeah, like that. And now let's do the eyelashes. So eyelashes, and now let's do darker color. Okay, there is this problem that with this color we can't actually add a black color. That's the thing. So we have to do is that we have to multiply this one, not with the one strength, just decrease the strength to about 0.5, because I think it make it like too dark that we don't need it. And now let's select the hair base. Actually it have two color in that, but let's just do some justice here. I think we can actually make the hair blue, so let's just add one color to make things a bit easier. But you guys know the process, so you can actually add multiple colors that you like. So texture paint, again make sure to we have the multiply thing, and now we would add a bluish color like this and just paint that. Let's come up here for the clothes. It have two pieces again, but we would go for the simple one just for yeah, something like this. It also have this one. Don't have the color reference for this one for now, but I think the red would be fine. Let's give it a red color, and we can make it dark. Yeah, let's do it like this for now. Yeah, so we done the basics, and now we can actually start painting over. So let's start working on the face actually. So let's select the body, select that, and let's yeah, body and lips, that kind of stuff. Okay, so what we have to do first is that add some color variation to it. So what I would do is I would make this one to overlay, and then pick this kind of color. Let's do that in the this one, I think. Yeah, overlay and this kind of color. I think we have to change the tone a bit. Yeah, this seems fine. Make sure to change the strength. Don't make it 1, because that's a bit too much. And now let's paint over. Make sure to turn on the symmetry, and now let's get started. So Okay, so we added the white color. Now come up here to the overlay and add a dark shade. So make sure the strength to as low as possible because we don't do like most of the stuff. Yeah, so just as you can see it have some errors there. We would fix that at the end, but let's just do the basic work now. Okay, so another tool here that we can pick color from any area that we have with shift and X. In the old blender version it was the S key, but now it don't work. So yeah, if you want to pick any color it's the shift X. And yeah, as you can see I'm smoothing up these noisy area to just like avoid the large scale of like noise. So yeah, we can do that. Okay, so that was some quick work, and you can actually refine all the things if you give it a lot more time than this one. It was just a really quick one. So I hope you learned a lot from this video, and if you did, give a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. For now, bye.